8 weeks. Holy cow. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Wow. As I reflect really quickly on the last 8 weeks, I am just ecstatic, super proud of myself. I don't think that I could have been more grateful for this tool that I chose to pursue. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my successes, my failures. Yes, everybody has failures. And so I'm going to talk about those. And then I've made a decision, and it's a game changer, and I'm going to announce that. So stay tuned. One thing that I am really excited to show you guys is the difference between one of my first videos that I made for you and now. So I'm actually in the same shirt, and I'm going to show you a clip real quick of me walking around in this shirt trying to set up my camera angle, because in my first videos I was very nervous about camera angles and what was behind me. I still do that now, but I'm more relaxed and more comfortable. So here's the video. And what I think is really cool is you can see the difference between that video, and let me stand up and I'll show you, in the same shirt. What do you guys think? Look at that. So in that other shirt, you could see there was bulge and all the things, and my neck is thinner, my face is thinner, my arms aren't so much thinner, but I'm in the same jeans. Right now they're super loose. And then the shirt is much bigger now than it was in that video. So that's really exciting. I was really excited to share that with you guys because I haven't worn this shirt since. And then I put it on and I thought, dang, it'd be cool to do a before and after for you. So there you have it. 8 weeks post-op, and I'm feeling awesome. So I did some things this week that were really cool. I went and got a massage. So my friend owns a really cool massage studio here near my house. And I went and had a massage for 2 reasons. One, selfishly, I had heard that massage will help loosen up and get the fat cells to start moving, so you can start losing weight a little bit faster. I'm not sure if that helped or not. We'll wait till the week 9 weigh-in. But for that reason, and then the second reason I got a massage is because I'm starting to work out more, and I was starting to get a little sore, and I didn't want to get injured before I actually had an opportunity to really get into working out. So massage, it was well worth it. It was also just a little bit of me time. You know, you have to take a moment for yourself every once in a while. And I think that's part of the process and just part of living, right? The self-care. So yes, I'm dieting. Yes, I'm eating better. Yes, I'm exercising, but I also need self-care up here to help me make the rest of my body healthier, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So my stats right now, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on June 24th, 2020 in Southern California. I live in Oregon. I had it in Southern California because that's what my insurance would pay for. And so I traveled down there and had my surgery. My heaviest weight was 242. And my starting weight was 236. My current weight is 201.6. I am 1.6 away from Wonderland. Wonderland is this wonderful place that we all can get to where there's a 1 in front of the rest of our weight instead of a 2 or a 3 or 4, etc. So instead of 201.6, when I hit Wonderland, it would be 199, and so on and so forth, going down. My goal weight is 130, and that goal weight I put on myself. Me and my surgeon never had the discussion of goal weight, And so I chose my goal weight based on the mid-range of a healthy BMI for my height, which is 5'4". Now, when I get to 130, it may be too small for me. I may think, oh, you know what, that doesn't feel right. It's too small. I want to gain a few pounds. Or it might feel like, oh, you know what, I really like this. I'm comfortable. Or I might feel I need to lose a little weight. It's just a goal. I just threw it out there. I'll be really excited when I get to it. And then when I do get to it, I'll reassess and see where I really want to be. So that's a loss of just over 40 pounds in 56 days. So I'm really excited about that. I'm losing about 4.6 pounds a week is what I'm averaging. And that's really exciting. You know, it's some weeks I lose a lot and other weeks I don't lose as much. I have not hit a stall yet. It is very common, however, for people to hit a stall by the time they get to their 8-week mark. A lot of times people hit stalls at 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm actually fortunate that I've gotten to week 8 and not hit a stall. As far as hair falling out, I haven't had any hair fall out yet, other than the normal hair that falls out. Every once in a while it'll be a little bit thicker, a little bit more hair. But some days it'll be a little bit less. So I don't think that I have hair loss yet. I am taking a collagen biotin supplement. However, I very strongly believe that the hair loss that you have when you lose weight is genetic. And when I was on heavy keto a few years ago, I did lose a significant amount of hair. So it scared me, and I didn't know anything about it, but now I do. And so I haven't lost any yet, which is really great. But one thing that I find very fortunate is that my hairdresser had a gastric bypass just over a year ago. And so she knows exactly what I'm going through. And she told me if I start losing hair to come to her and not do anything drastic, and she would help me. So I am waiting for that. It hasn't happened yet, but you know, it might. I feel like it's inevitable. A lot of people do have hair loss around the 4-month mark. So I have about, I don't know, maybe 8 more weeks before I get to hair loss, which will be really awesome because that'll be, let's see, now it's late August, September, October, so it'll be early November. So I'll be in thick hair loss for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm losing weight. I feel fantastic. I'll just throw my hair up in a bun constantly. And I'm fortunate enough to have really thick hair. So I think that the hair loss is not going to show as much as it would if I had thinner hair, if I, had straight hair versus curly hair. One thing, that I want to talk to you guys about was my wins for last week. I have a lot more confidence. People are starting to notice my weight loss and starting to say things about it, which is really cool. I have a lot more energy. So even though I'm only taking in around 600 to 700 calories a day, so that's new. I am taking in more calories every day. So even though I'm taking in 600 to 700 calories a day, I still have a ton of energy. I've been trying to walk every day. I'm not always successful in that, but it is what it is. It's fine. And I'm also happier. So I'm a lot happier in my confidence, in the fact that my clothes fit. I've gone to clothing stores a few times just looking, but I'm afraid to buy anything yet. I don't want to jinx myself by buying things that are small, hoping I'll fit into them. And I don't want to buy anything that fits now and not be able to wear it in 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm holding off on buying clothes. I do have the different containers of clothes that I cleaned out before my surgery. So this weekend I'm going through my first container of clothes, gonna try everything on. I'm gonna try all the stuff on that I currently have out in my dresser and my closet, and then I will get rid of and donate the stuff that doesn't fit any longer and hang up and put away the stuff that now fits. So that's kind of exciting. It's like getting new clothes. I did notice that I have a crazy number of hooded sweatshirts. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if I was trying to hide or what it is. I like hooded sweatshirts because of the pockets, somewhere to put your hands, but I have a crazy number of hooded sweatshirts. So anyways, I just found that interesting. It's weird. Some challenges I've been having. I'm eating too fast still. So what I'm trying to do is put less on my plate than what I could eat in a sitting. That way, if I eat too fast, I don't make myself feel gross. But I tend to eat really fast when I like something. And so I'll just shovel it in, even though I'm still using a smaller spoon. So that's been interesting, just figuring out how to eat. And it's been a process. You know, like I said, I've tried before surgery to practice so that I might be proficient at it after surgery. But that didn't work because I got to my surgery day and then beyond, and the stuff I had practiced was nothing compared to what I was experiencing after surgery. I expected my stomach to be small, but I did not expect it to be this small. It's freaking tiny. And so it only fits about 2 to 4 ounces of food in like a 30-minute time span. And the amount of food that fits my stomach depends on how dense the food is. So if I'm eating a really brothy soup, 4 ounces is fine. But if I'm eating like a piece of, chicken thigh, then it's probably 2 ounces. Tonight for dinner, I had tilapia, and I was able to eat 2 ounces of tilapia and a bite of my cauliflower risotto, and I was stuffed. I was fine. So it really depends. So anyways, eating too fast is a challenge for me. I'm trying to slow down, but when I really slow down, then I eat too slow, because then I'm taking an hour or an hour and a half to eat my meal. I'll sit it next to me while I'm on my computer or whatever. But then that means that I'm not drinking enough water. So it is a balancing act. It's hard. I did recently start setting timers for myself of when I need to eat and when I need to have water. And I think the next step is setting a timer for myself while I'm eating. So just a 30-minute timer. And when I get to that 30 minutes, I'm done. And I put a lid on the food and I put it in the fridge and I save it for a different meal. Because if I'm constantly eating throughout the day, then I'm never drinking my water, and water is very important. Which brings me to the next challenge. I'm still struggling with getting my water in. That has been really hard for me. I don't know what my hang up is. I do flavor my water, so I don't think it's a taste thing. I don't think that's an issue. I've got a really great water bottle. I'm not sure. I think I am drinking more now that I have set a timer, but I've only been doing that for 2 days. So I am having a challenge drinking my water. That's still a really big thing. So yeah, just working on that. I have been hiking. I'm really excited. I did take some video and photos of my last hike, so please enjoy. Hey guys, so as I get more active, I'm trying more vigorous things, and today I did a hike that I certainly couldn't have done 8 weeks ago. And it's a moderate hike, but for me and my friend, it felt like a lot more than moderate. It was a 745 foot climb, and a lot of that was straight up, and then no incline, and then straight up and no incline. And it was 2.25 miles of basically hills going up, and that was rough. However, at the end, there was this beautiful waterfall that I've taken some B-roll of, and I'll show you right now. So isn't it pretty? So it was totally worth it. And then here's some shots we took. It's a little bit of video I took during the hike. So, you know, once you're ready to get out there and to go on these little hikes, it doesn't have to be vigorous. Go on an easy hike, go to a waterfall. Look at all these wildflowers behind me. It is so beautiful. There aren't very many people out here. We masked up when people passed us, but it wasn't very often. And then we stood to the side and just took our time. It's 2 hours and 32 minutes into our hike. So very slow hike, just taking our time, but it was beautiful. And you know, we're working up to more vigorous things, and I hope to be doing that soon. I'm sorry this video is so shaky. The cell phone, I swear, is 1,000 pounds. But very beautiful hike, and I highly encourage you guys to get out there. So the hike I went to was Umbrella Falls. It was wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful. It was just over 2 miles directly uphill, and that was rough. It was it was really hard. I really wish I had those hiking sticks. You know, the ones where you put in the ground and they kind of help you go up the hill. That would have been really nice to have. We had some people lap us, so they would go up, they would pass us, and then they'd turn around at the waterfall and then go back down and pass us again. And so, anyways, slow and steady, right? It wins the race. I gotta start somewhere. I am really glad that I bought great hiking shoes. I spent the money. I went to an outlet store, so I went to the Columbia outlet and bought some hiking shoes, and they were on sale, so they're only $60, which was really nice. I know that hiking shoes can get really expensive, and they fit, they're comfortable. They're half size smaller than when I started my bariatric surgery. So I've lost about a half shoe size, and I thought that was really interesting. But I really like those. They're super comfortable. And then I did buy myself a backpack that holds water. So it holds, it's just big enough to hold all of my snacks. It holds my water. And so it's really nice. And what's great about it is my friend that went hiking with me, we didn't realize how hard this hike was going to be. And she's losing weight, but she has not had bariatric surgery. So she has full capacity of her stomach. So she's able to chug water, which I think that's one of the things that's good with me is I can't chug water. So when I'm climbing or doing something really strenuous, it doesn't make me nauseous when I drink too much water, because I physically can't drink too much water, but she can. And so it was interesting watching her. She needed the water because we were climbing. It was very strenuous. You know, we felt like we were dying of thirst. I could only take little swigs, so it didn't affect me, but it really affected her. And so we got to the waterfall, so halfway through our walk or our hike, and she was out of water, which is unfortunate. And she brought a liter water bottle. So I ended up giving her some of my water, which was totally fine. I had plenty to spare. My backpack has a 2-liter capacity. And I think even though I gave her about a half a liter, or like, I don't know, maybe it was a third of a liter. Anyways, by the time I got home, I still had water left over. So it was totally fine that I gave her water, but then she went and bought a backpack that held water. So I highly suggest you do that. It's got one of those spouts that go over the backpack, and you just squeeze it with your teeth, and then you can suck in the water. And then, like I said, it holds snacks, it holds my phone, it can hold a sweatshirt, all that good stuff. It is small. It's not a giant hiking backpack. I'm not that into hiking. I just want to go because it feels good and because I want to see pretty waterfalls. So, and it's just something different, because I get bored with exercise really, really easily. And so hiking is, I just felt like hiking was the thing that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to do it, but I've always been just really out of shape or heavy or lack the confidence or whatever the case might be. And so now I'm not. So now I feel good and I'm going hiking and I have a blast and it's awesome. And I highly suggest you do it too. But what my friend and I are gonna do going forward is we're gonna do about 40 easy level hikes, but longer ones. And then we're gonna work up to doing the moderate ones. And so we're gonna do longer, easy ones so that we can build up our stamina. And then when we're all done with all of those hikes, then we're gonna switch over to the moderate level hikes. And then we're gonna do a whole bunch of those. And so I think that's the way to do it. And then eventually maybe we'll do hard hikes. There are some really cool hikes out here in the Pacific Northwest where you have to climb on a rope or you have to climb up a rock cliff or whatever. And that sounds really fun to me. I don't know if that's her jam or not. We'll have to wait and see when we get there. But, getting to that point, that's key. So there's a few things that I'm really excited to start doing that I've always wanted to do, but I've always, lacked the confidence, was too heavy, was out of shape, whatever excuse I wanted to give myself, you name it. So some of those things are kayaking. So kayaking looks really awesome. I want to rent a kayak and do it a few times because I don't want it to be one of those things where I buy the kayak, I do it once or twice, and then it becomes a garage ornament. Like so many well-laid plans. And I don't have a body of water really close to me with still water. I have a lot of rivers, but the lakes are about 45 minutes away. And so I don't have very many lakes with the still water because I want to start kayaking in still water and work my way up to actual water that moves and maybe some rapids. I think rapids would be really fun. We have a lot of really great rivers out here that have really great rapids. And I'm not talking about crazy rapids where, I have to have a certification or whatever. I don't even know how that works, but not those type of rapids. Just little trickle rapids where, you get a little bit of a thrill and it's like, it's like the kiddie roller coaster at Disneyland where it has a little bit of a drop, but all the kids are like, woo! That's the kind of rapids I want to do, not the one like Tower of Terror. I don't want to do those rapids. I don't feel like I need to drop off a waterfall and flip myself up from upside down. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. Nope. Other things I'm itching to do, more hiking, harder, more strenuous hiking, rock wall climbing. So I did rock wall climbing when I was in middle school. There's a community college nearby and they have a rock wall climbing class. And I thought it'd be really fun to get back into that. They're not open right now, so I gotta wait anyways. But that'll really help with grip strength and leg strength. Rock wall climbing is a lot of legs and a lot of upper body and a lot of grip. So I thought that would be really fun. I do want to get into swimming, doing some laps and things like that. I played water polo when I was a freshman in high school, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And so I thought it'd be really fun to get back into swimming, not water polo, but just swimming laps, swimming in general. And then I want to get back into yoga. I really, really enjoy yoga. It's very peaceful. It's very hard. It works every part of your body. One thing that I'm having trouble with right now is trying to figure out how to do upper body workouts because I do not want a gym membership during COVID because I do not want to work out with a mask on. I just don't. Which leads me up to my big announcement that I have been really excited to tell everybody about. It took me a couple weeks to really think it through. And I talked to my husband and I talked to my best friend who also happens to be a marketing, she owns a marketing company. So I asked her about it because I own my travel business, all things Disney, but nobody's really going to Disney right now. So I'm at a standstill. I'm dead in the water. So I thought, you know what, it would be really fun to get back into coaching. So coaching with weight loss and just becoming a healthier version of you, mind, body, and soul, and getting back into Beachbody coaching. And so I'm super excited to do that. I did it years ago, and I got really healthy. I got really strong. I did lose some weight. But the thing I loved about it most is the confidence and how strong I was. So I'm starting those. I'm actually starting my first workout tonight. I'm choosing to do the 21-day fix. And the reason why I'm choosing to do that is because I am at a very beginner stage in my workout routine. And the 21-day fix, what it does, which I really love and I think is awesome, is they do the exercises, but they show you how to do them as if you've been doing the same one for 2 years, or if you're coming in green like me. And so they show you how to change and modify every workout to accommodate your level of healthy, your level of stamina. And so it's really awesome. Really excited to get back into that. That's the one I did first last time. And I remember the first time I did the first video, I did it so hard and so fast that within 6 minutes I was running to the toilet to throw up because it worked me out. The second time I did the workout, which was the second workout, which was the next day, I slowed down because I realized that my only competition is myself. I don't need to compete against the instructor on the video. And so what I did was I took it at my pace and I got through the full 30 minutes. Now fast forward to the last workout in that series and I was keeping pace, which is awesome. And it's only, 21 days. And so from the first day throwing up at 6 minutes to going to day 21 and being able to keep pace with the instructor, it wasn't pretty, it was ugly, but I kept pace, blew my mind. And so the workout routine was awesome. And then I also have a Facebook page that I have for coaching. And so what I'll do is I'll throw the link in the description for that Facebook page for my coaching. And then I will throw my email in there if you guys want to talk to me about all things coaching. I'll start a challenge group on September 14th. So I didn't want to do it right when school was starting because it's a little chaotic, so a little bit after school. So that's about just over 2 weeks from now. So I want to start September 14th and we will be doing our workouts and it'll be awesome. You guys, it'll be so amazing. I'll be able to work on this whole upper body piece. I've got, my arms are a little troublesome to me. And then my lower body, tone up my stomach, tone up my whole body, and then really get some of this fat burning going. So I'm really excited about that. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you find value in them. I'm not utilizing this as a time for a commercial. I will drip in Beachbody here and there, but what you'll see in these videos is really me being genuine about my journey to a healthier version of me. I've been stuck in the past, and I'm tired of being stuck. I can't fail again. I feel like I've been on a diet constantly my entire life. So if this sounds anything like you, then follow along, get some tips, get some tricks, comment on these videos. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what excites you. Tell me why you're doing it. Ask questions. I do want to do a question and answer video, and so ask questions so that I can answer them for you. I would be totally honored and super excited to do those. And then like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button down in the corner, and I look forward to seeing you guys again.